Good afternoon. Get the mic in there. Let me just turn the sky down. Celtic kick-off in around about 8 minutes time. I've been actually trying to... I have been speaking to Michelle, who is sitting next to Kieran Tierney's family. And I asked her how, because she is sitting in corporate, I asked her what the conversations were like around about the fans, around about Brendan Rodgers. She said that a lot of people were nervous about what's to come today. Been a few weeks, don't know what to expect. Feels like we are going out to a new team. Hopefully that they can take victory. But there's the feeling that they're not sure what to expect. A lot of them are happy that Cameron Carter-Vickers is on, but concerned how Colby will be stepping up and how Marcelo will be starting ahead of KT. They're all backing Brendan Rodgers, she said. Everyone that was in the corporate section at Kilmarnock's Ground Rugby Park, they're all backing Brendan Rodgers and respecting him. And she says that they all hope that he doesn't go anywhere and that he stays and he can see us out this negative patch that the media have. So that's interesting coming from the corporate side of Celtic. There's every away game, Celtic have a little corporate section on most away grounds where people that want to pay for that kind of thing can do it. So there is a little Celtic corporate section at the game today, and it's interesting just to get the thoughts of the people in that section, because let's face it, there's a lot of the family of the players and everything are always in that. So I just asked Michelle what the feel of the conversation was, and that was that. So that's interesting, and it's good to see that the support does seem to be unified behind Brendan Rodgers, knowing that the situation that we do. Sorry, I've got a bit of chocolate in my teeth. Wow, if that's the end that the Celtic fans are at, a big empty space. There's quite a lot of the fans staying out, watching quite a lot of the fans. Big sack the board banner. Fair play to the Celtic fans. I mean, there's, I'd say around about 75% of the fans haven't went into the stand at this point, with 6 minutes to kick off. There would generally be a lot more in at that time, especially at Rugby Park. Totally sick of all the crap the last few weeks. I just want to get back to watching Celtic. Ali, it's not going to go away, mate. So, it's not going to go away. And I think Brendan Rodgers knows that it's not going to go away. And Brendan Rodgers, is working on someone getting the sack. Someone getting the sack. Not for what you think, but for the fact that someone gave information to Brendan Rodgers before kickoff. I've just been given a video. Just seen it on TV. Just saw it on TV. So I'll get this video downloaded. It's 11 seconds worth. I need to download it without the music. It's not going to let me download it from... It is showing the big sack the board. Let me just down that. Can I back to tab? No. I can get a screenshot of it to give you an indication. And we'll get that up on the screen. Kilmarnock manager's currently talking to Sky. Oh, come Come on, too many screens open. I can get this up just to show you what it is like currently before the game. Let's get this up as wide as possible. Fuck off. There we go. That is behind the goals at the Celtic end. The big sack to the board. Quite a lot of fans have stayed out of the stadium. Maybe around about 60-70% have decided to stay out the stadium. Fair play to the ones that have. Chris Boyd, hope his face is tripping him come the end of the day. It's going to be a difficult game, says Kilmarnock are in a good place. I think Celtic are the team that are in the good place. There's Simpson Poosie with the squad. So a lot of people going on about Simpson Poosie. He is with the squad. He's just walked out. He's not on the bench, but he is with the squad. So he was at the hotel team last night and he's just not been picked for the team. Which I'm fine with for Brendan. I'm fine about Brendan taking the players to the hotel, deciding before the game what player plays and what player doesn't. And obviously you're going to get players... Now if Simpson Poosie wasn't with the squad and he wasn't at the game at all, you would then start questioning things. But I think that Brendan Rodgers, since he does have him at the game, and he's obviously been to the hotel, stayed at the hotel last night, I think that it's fine that he's not playing, personally. Have Kilmarnock fans decided to boycott the game as well? Since they've only got a small... It's ridiculous. There's a Kelly support coming in the 12th minute as well. I was beginning to think that. They've obviously got their little ultras in making as much noise as they can. I was just seeing DD flies in and out. It's wrong to describe him as a... Interesting. Why bring him on loan? Bad judgment? No. It's a squad game. You need squad. You need a certain amount of players for each position. Who do you drop off the bench? You've got to remember that Trusty's injured as well. Trusty's not there, but you've not got anybody talking about Trusty. The fact that he's not there. It's a squad game. Do you know? Has to bring it to the hotel. Stop the leaks. I don't think the leaks are coming from Jamal Simpson Poosie. 4 goals and 9 appearances for Kilmarnock. You're not going to score today, mate. Nice one, Big Des. Family in Canada. We've got family in Canada as well. John Beaton's the referee. I'm not putting the timer up today. And we are off. Show racism, the red card has just come up on the screen on Sky. The irony of that when there was 110,000 people shouting racist chants in England yesterday. Dies Maida back to the captain, back to Cameron Carter-Vickers. Young Donovan gets his first touch of the ball. It's all about just getting the touch of the field the first couple of minutes of these type of games, because the ball, as you just saw, doesn't bounce the same way as it does on a normal pitch. So you've got to give the players the first 5 minutes of the game just to get used to it, because I think that these type of pitches should never be in top flight football. I mean, I understand that they maybe use them in countries where, but then again, most countries that have really bad winter weather shut down for a big period. You know, they have their games more during the summer. And I don't know, maybe maybe Scottish football should do that. But they won't. But what they should be doing is making sure that Scottish football pitches are all... I mean, if Kilmarnock go into Europe, have they allowed this plastic pitch in Europe? Big mouthy guy on the ball for Kilmarnock that says that Celtic are in pieces. Young Donovan just stealing the ball from a Kilmarnock player. Celtic, as I thought they would do, just passing the ball about, getting a feel for the pitch, which you expect in a game like this. Not committing too fast right at the off. Livingston's pitch is worse. Yeah, it is worse. I mean, you can see the ball holding up. There's Taneke on the ball. I tell you one thing, Jota needs to watch out, because that Taneke, first couple of touches there, Dyson getting manhandled. Rio. Ah. Bad pass for Marcelo there. Yeah, Caden, I liked the first glimpse of him. It was a little bit Jota-esque, wasn't it? Here's Kieran looking raging. Fucking want on that pitch. That cunt's no taking my position. Fucking. He looks raging, doesn't he? Good to see the front three pushing up. Oh, Donovan with a through ball there. That was a good ball by Donovan. Throw in for Celtic. If that Taneke is half the player that Jota is, can you imagine when we get him and Jota back on both wings? I think the second half of the season is when we'll see what Celtic are really made of. I think we'll just keep on maintaining and going along and improving week on week. But I think once Brendan has the full selection of players back towards the end of the second half of the season, coming about Christmas time, I think that's when you'll see Celtic coming into a game. Yes, I do. He's going to be as and he's a good by the shaman. He's a good. He's a good. Yeah, Caden, it wasn't my first choice of actions to take against the PLC, if I'm honest. But you have to go with what the majority want. Right, here he is. So that was good by McGregor. Oh, that was handball! That was handball! That was handball! Fuck off, ref! That was a handball! He's not even going to get looked at by VAR. Taneke is saying it was a handball. He's going up to the ref and saying it was a handball. It is a handball by Yep, it's a handball. That should have been a penalty. He does pull his arm back behind his arm. Coffee, I didn't put this up until about half an hour before the game. That's maybe why I didn't show up. Hence the reason there's not a lot of folk on the live today. Corner to Celtic. First corner to Celtic. Mikel Ange to take the corner. Long-term target of Celtic. Ball floats in. Oh, so! Scales misses it, and Carter Vickers comes in and just picks up the... I mean, that was meant for Scales. Scales fluffed that. Oh, come on, ref. Benji done nothing wrong there. He gets the ball. Finally get a guy that can do dangerous corners, yeah. It's upper arm. Still comes off his arm though, isn't it? I mean, the one that should have been there should have been the one that, you've seen them given. Celtic closing down well. Out for a goal kick. Yeah, I know, Kelly fans trying to make some noise. Now we're on 8 minutes. 8 minutes into the game. 4 minutes to go until the Celtic fans come in numbers. And it'll be interesting to see if is it full capacity at the Celtic end. Because as it stands right now, it looks like the same amount of fans as the Kilmarnock Stadium side. Kelly's just an embarrassment at a club. I mean, they turn up for the Rangers game. Liam says it was no penalty. Taneki doesn't look scared. No, he looks fantastic. I say that you're watching him and you're thinking, this guy could be as good as Jota. I was going to say it was a good ball by Hatate, but it was far too hard. 8 minutes 15 into the game. Just under 4 minutes until the Celtic fans, and I hope the cameras swing there. Now there's a big police, you see the police horses just going around the back of the stadium. I should have remained silent for the first to the 12th minute. I'm on 8 minutes 50 as I speak, and there's about a 10-second delay on Cameron Carter Vickers. Ball back to what? Right, I'm sorry. Kasper Schmeichel just puts the ball out for a throw in. I'm on my third lager. I mean, that was Kasper Schmeichel putting us under undue pressure. Put a timer on. Nah, I'm not putting a timer on today because I've got to fucking... It doesn't do it automatically. Ball out for another throw in. 10 minutes with Ian. Yep, I'm just around about 10 seconds behind you, Ian. Now it's funny because the fans will have to walk up the stairs and then back down the stairs into the stadium. At this point, you've got Celtic fans looking at their phones going, what fucking time is it, man? They're not coming in early. Free kick. One and a half minutes to go. One and a half. 1 minute. 1 minute to go. Rangers are 10th. We're on the 10th. Oh, the Rangers are 10th. Oh, the Rangers are 10th. Oh, hit it. Oh, unlucky wee man. Throw out to Celtic. Can Celtic score just as the fans walk into the stadium? Celtic have a throw in. Oofed. Schmeichel's a bomb scared. Yeah, he is, isn't he? The fans are starting to walk into the stadium. The Celtic fans are starting to walk into the stadium. Making their way in now. We are the 10th place. And there's Sky cameras just looking at the PLC. There's some of them, they're dinosaurs that need booted off. You've got Kilmarnock now singing the Billy Boys as the Celtic fans come into the stadium. You've got the police just to the corner of the screen, and you can see there is a policeman with a camera filming the Celtic fans as they come in. Nothing new. This channel has documented that on many occasions back in the day. The Billy Boys is the only song they know. Once the Celtic end is full, that'll be the point where the fans will get, and it's probably already decided in what song they're going to sing first. But the board will have noticed the fans coming in big numbers. Big numbers. I reckon it was around about at least 70% of the stand that was empty. Nice. Now would be a fine time to score a goal. That was a bad ball to Hatate. We are waiting on the Celtic fans to make some noise. Just as the ball goes up the Celtic end of the pitch, we'll see what the stand is like at the moment. Celtic. Tonecti, I tell you one thing. Celtic are spraying the ball about quite good. Donovan looks more than capable. Although he is passing it back to Cameron Carter. Vickers just take a bit of pressure. Schmeichel way out his box. Sriracha. Oh, that was unlucky. That was unlucky because that would have been a cracking ball. I take it the Sky camera is right underneath where the 200 Kilmarnock fans are. Around about 15 and a half minutes into the game, the Celtic fans haven't started singing as yet. That was good by Hatate. Dies Maida stumbles on the plastic pitch. I've got to say that was a good passage of play. Now you'll see the Celtic stand now. There are still people coming in. Now there are a number of seats empty. And I'm just wondering, has there been anything went on in the background? I'm not getting any messages yet. I'm just going to WhatsApp. I'm going to try and message some of the guys at the game. Don't know if they'll get a signal inside the stadium. But it looks like some of the fans may not have been given entry into the game. No, Celtic Trust night it was. Celtic Trust was live. It's a crap video. Just showing you all the fans behind the stand. There's quite a number of fans. Coventry Emerald, fantastic bus. They were in there. I'll get these pictures up on Coventry Emerald coming all the way up and taking part in the demonstrations. Hatate on the ball. He's getting quite a bit of attention as Hatate. Let me just get this picture up to let you see what the scenes were like behind the goals today. Behind the, quite a lot of fans waiting to go into the game, and that's coming from the Coventry Emerald bus, one of the fantastic buses that come from down that area. Got to remember the Coventry Emerald used to run with the Liverpool 313 boys as well. So they used to bring up quite a lot of fans. Still a bit subdued by the Celtic fans. I am just waiting on more information. Someone is typing a message as we speak to let me know exactly what is going on. Another corner coming in for Celtic. Oh, Scales! But he doesn't get a good header on it. Marcello gets the ball out. Edward says Achilles' economy transformed by free market ticket sales to Police Scotland. They used to give Celtic a far bigger away allocation. So the Kilmarnock economy would have dived when they stopped giving Celtic such a big allocation, because Celtic used to fill out all the pubs beforehand, and that was, Jesus, lucky. Uniforms carry. I know, the Scales corner. "20 minutes in and the Celtic fans haven't started singing as yet. I don't know if they're waiting for everyone to get in." Oh, here they go. Celtic fans are starting to sing now. Na 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 na. Celtic Symphony, the first song. You're right, Des, you got it right. And those evil eyes are the evil eyes that are sitting as people pretend. Now look at the difference between behind the goals now. Massive, yeah, there's a massive trying to send stuff non-signal. I do have a that's a cracking picture. So now a full stand. So it just shows you how many Celtic fans were out of the stadium, because when you look at, I'm just going to get this picture up on the screen. It's now a full stand. So there was thousands upon thousands of Celtic fans who decided that they were going to protest against the board today. The board maybe thought that there wouldn't be as many as there was. And when you look at this picture, it shows you exactly how many Celtic fans were out. Unbelievable. So we get that one there, and then we'll show the other one. Not that one. I mean, it just shows you how many of the fans decided to stay out. Unbelievable. Glad to see that they have done it. The board will have taken notice how many fans did stay out. Now it's back to football. Let's just back the team and get on with it, as the rain has started. Sky's mics are turned down at the Celtic end. Yeah, I was beginning to think that. They're turned up okay at the Kilmarnock end, but they're turned down at the Celtic end. That will be on the board. Would have asked Sky to do that. Can't have any negativity going out, can they? And the thing is the Celtic players that were warming up behind the goals, they would have seen the players, all the fans coming in, and that would help motivate them. Donovan, not bad ball. Could have been better. It's how they cope with the rain and that crappy pitch. I tell you, Donovan looks come on. Celtic need to up the pace a bit now. They've had 20 minutes, 24 minutes, 25 minutes now to get used to the pitch. The fans are back in numbers. The fans are singing, even though Sky has turned the volume down on the Celtic support. Oh, what a tackle that was. Taneke looks a half decent player. He looks a half decent player, I'm going to say. Just finding his feet in this plastic pitch. Kilmarnock are on the break. They've only got one player. Jesus, come on. There was nothing to be worried about there. Let's get back into some of these comments. Yeah, there is bedlam, but it is, you can tell that it's turned down by Sky. Every time he loses the ball, he puts us under pressure. Who's that? Hatate? Yeah. Kelechi. It'll be interesting to see if he comes on and scores. If he comes on and scores, Brendan Rodgers will be laughing, but the board will be laughing as well, because they'll be saying, "Oh, we didn't need to spend money." And I wonder who'll be the fall guy that Brendan Rodgers wants rid of. I don't think he wants it rid of anyone in particular, but he will want to know who was at the bottom of the leaked memo to the Sun newspaper. Kelly's got until next season to get rid of the pitch. I think the incentive's not to go ahead of Sevco. I think the incentive's just to get back to the top of the league, more than anything. Because ultimately that's where you want to be. Celtic. Top of the table, especially with that lot being so bad. The early stats of the game, 29 minutes in, are saying that Celtic have had 3 shots, 1 on target, possession 76%, 233 passes, 89% pass accuracy, which is a lot better than it was in Kazakhstan. It was around about 80. It was terrible. I mean, Kilmarnock aren't even trying to close us down. Kilmarnock are just, they're sitting back in their defensive positions and saying, well, you come past us. You know, a good team would try and close a player down, make somebody make a mistake, and then get the ball off them and push forward. But it's just same old Scottish football. I mean, as soon as they lose the ball, Kilmarnock players are all going straight back. Right, come on, Scales 8. Quick ball. Oh, that was poor. Oh, what a ball. Oh. Kilmarnock player just hitting it as far up the pitch as he can, because they know they're rubbish. That was good link up by both those players. Yeah, the numbers are picking back up now. A lot of people didn't know that was on. It's cool. They make more money for their pies than their team. That's true. So true. Not bad pass for Hatate, got to say. But he is a way back in defence. Let's see how quick he gets up the park, because that's been... Where are the lads that stood with me? I mean, you've got to look. You can talk about Celtic not moving fast enough and everything, but Kilmarnock are not pressurising Celtic up the park. Do you know, they're not defending from the front. As soon as they lose the ball, they're all going away back the way. Come on, Taneki, take him on. Oh, unlucky. Come on, dies in. Oh, Rio with a woof. I don't know where that was going. We do need to pick up the pace with the passes. Rio just... Oof. Just have to preserve a usual 3-0 win. Yeah, I think we'll get a 3-0 win. Maybe 1-0. This looks like the B team. I don't think it is. You've got to remember that it's players playing on a plastic, professional players that maybe never play on a plastic pitch. Low block is the problem, yeah, it is. I mean, if you hit the ball too fast, it just skates along the pitch. And it looks like you've absolutely wellied the ball when you're like, Jesus. Nah, we're never going to lose. Don't think we'll lose. His name is Rio and he's launched one in the stands. Jesus, Gareth's on the ball today. I tell you one thing. Marcel. Oh, Taneki. Oh, unlucky. What a run that was for the lad. Oh, unlucky. Just unlucky. If that's what we've got to come for this guy, oh, he knows straight away. He hits it just on his tip of his toes. How did I get that wee crown away from my name? No idea. Let me just... you don't, because you're third top, Ian. You're number 3 in the top fans chat. When I go into the top fans, Stephen Johnson's number 1, Gareth is number 2. That means you're commenting loads. And it's a new YouTube feature. So you're number 3 in the top 10. So just... stop commenting for 5 minutes. I'm joking. And it's absolutely chucking it down. It is the one thing that I used to hate about football at this time of year. You can go to the games and you're just out of summer. I mean, it's still 30 degrees here. And then you're going to football in September. And it was absolutely woeful. Absolutely woeful. Ronnie Dyler would have been sacked by now if this was his last 4 games. What, for Rangers? There's absolutely no energy here. I know what you're saying, and the team do need to pick it up a bit. But Kilmarnock in the rain are making good stead of trying to slow the game down. And that's all Kilmarnock want to do. Is they don't want to try and attack Celtic too much. Benji. Oh! Fuck's sake, Colby Donovan. All Kilmarnock want to do as a team is to slow the game down, because if they let Celtic have free rein and have their fast attacking football stuff, do you know, they'll score a goal. But if you position yourself in such a way where you're not pushing forward, you know, Kilmarnock aren't pushing up front. I mean, this attack that they've got now, they've got one player in the box. What is Schmeichel doing? What is Schmeichel doing? Why did Schmeichel let that go? Tell you one thing, Schmeichel again puts us under pressure. There was no need for it. Schmeichel could have caught that. Oh, it gives me the fear. Schmeichel gives me the fear. I think Casper's been in the pie room before the game. It's not just before the game. Casper's carrying too much weight for me. Maybe thought he wouldn't get to the ball. I mean, Schmeichel's just... I know Brendan Rodgers trusts him and everything, but... Schmeichel. Celtic, Colby Donovan on the attack into Rio Hatate, one touch out to the wing. Scarachi, Tenekti, can he get the overrun? Can he get it inside? Callum, Donovan, back to Callum. They're away back defending deep. Is the issue that you need to hit it, son? Jesus. Hits it with his right hand foot. But that was interesting by Celtic. Starting to pick up the pace. It's what you're wanting. I mean, it's alright for you lot sitting commenting, this is a waste of 90 minutes. You're sitting in your house watching the telly, mate. They're out running about in the piss and rain in Scotland, where the current temperature is only around 12 degrees. I mean, the current temperature in Kilmarnock right now is 13 degrees and pissing the rain. I'm just saying, it doesn't even get to 13 degrees here during the night. Oh, great ball by Tenekti. Oh, Nigrin just hits it. Benji hits it straight at the keeper. Oh. Tenekti has just been booked. Yeah, we'll finish with 11. Benji was just unlucky there. It was just a bit behind him. I don't think it was a yellow either. Listen, the ref's always going to try and get one over us. He's laughing. He's laughing at the ref. It's pissing down here in Greenock. Well, just a normal day in Scotland. Is that, Stephen, isn't it? I've got the aircon on still. And the fan. 29 degrees. Humidity is at 67%. It's humid out there today. I thought it was more than that. Humidity is currently 67%. Long throw for Kelly. Comes to nothing. Donovan smacks the ball up. Great ball to Dyson. What a ball. Dyson just doesn't get it. That was a cracking ball by Donovan. Come on, Casper, keep that in. Now don't go and pick it up and do something silly. Right, quick ball, Scales, one touch pass. That's it. Now, it was behind the player, Scales. Talking about putting your teammate under pressure. Carl Mack's doing his pass back shit when he's on the ball. Come on, Mon the Tech, Mick. We're not We're not hating it player. Who's he going to pass it forward to? Have you seen the three players that are standing around about him? Kilmarnock are shite, aren't they? Kilmarnock are just woeful. Right, I'm going to make a point of watching Kilmarnock the next couple of minutes. Let's notice that Sky aren't showing the banners though, are they? Sky, are you refusing to show the banners by the Celtic fans? And they've turned down the volume. He's a great passer. Well, there's Kilmarnock there. Cracking ball to Scales. Scales back to McGregor. Casper's been in the shape since day one. It's unacceptable for a pro athlete not to be in their peak physical condition. Yeah, Mr. C, I mean, I've mentioned this a couple of times. When you look at Joe Hart and you look at the physicality, to use a Brendan Rodgers word, as Taneki comes in the wing here. Hit it, go and hit it. Oh my God, Jesus. Cameron Carter-Vickers nearly scores a goal for Celtic. That would have been an absolute screamer if that had went in. Oh, it takes a little bit of a deflection. I'd retain it all day long. It's absolutely pissing down, isn't it? Yeah, Casper. We'll wait till this corner comes in from Michelangelo. Oh, he's a Kilmarnock player. Can I get Balwisha get the reverse ball in here? I mean, Kelly are just sitting there. We need to be more mobile. Come on, that was never half the Celtic player. Anyway, Kasper Schmeichel, yeah, he's been in the same shape since he came to Celtic. When you look at the physicality of the man that he replaced, and Joe Hart was an athlete. Joe Hart was a man machine, and then you come in with somebody that you think might have bubble wrap wrapped around them. Kilmarnock fans now going up to the back of the stand so it's not as wet. That killer pitch as well. I'm not even posting that one. Kilmarnock showing players where to go to there, but he is trying to get the players to move it a bit quicker. And it is the mobility of the players that are ultimately letting Celtic down at this moment. Although Kilmarnock are doubling up and closing down right on the edge of the box. Do you know, I mean, there's a break by Kilmarnock. And there's no one up for Kilmarnock. Oh, come on, that was fucking... How's that not a foul? How the hell was that not a foul? That was almost a rugby tackle. Jesus God. Pfft. I mean, Kilmarnock are shite. They've now got 4 players in the box for the first time. Benji puts the goal out. Another great advert for Scottish football. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's fucking woeful. We have a better keeper on the bench. Yeah, we do. We do that. Do you know, we all love the Scottish game. No way, it's a foul. You physically manhandled a player. How is it not a foul? Corner to Kilmarnock. Celtic get the ball out, just whack it up the pitch. That's it. And there's the whistle. Blow your whistle. Blow your whistle. Half time, Kilmarnock 0, Celtic 0. Typical game. Shots on goal by both teams. Celtic have had 9 shots, 3 on target. Kilmarnock have had 3 shots, 0 on target. Possession 76% to Celtic, 412 passes, 91% pass accuracy, which is around about where Celtic normally are. So, I mean, it is just typical in Scottish football when teams do sit back so far. And it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is with Scottish football. I'm not going to get negative about the way that Celtic are playing, because at the end of it, it is only Celtic that can make this better. We match bars. We need to get some magnets. Have a beer on me. Cheers for that, mate. Where is the comments gone? I mean, what could Celtic have done? They could have been passing the ball a bit quicker. That's the only reality. That Kilmarnock sitting back. We need to be better than them. Kilmarnock they're not pushing up at all. We need to capitalise on that, and we need to just fucking pass the ball better. Yes, I tatty out McCowan on. Yeah. Absolute dearth of opportunities created in the last 6 weeks is a big concern. It's not really when you see that teams have decided just to sit back, and it is all about, if you pass the ball too quick on that pitch, it feels like you've absolutely wellied the ball, and if you hit it too slow, the ball holds up on the synthetic pitch. Do you know? I mean, they say that it's a leveller over the course of the season, but the pitch is cack. And the pitch is absolutely terrible. Yeah, you can't control anything on it. But Celtic should be able to pass the ball a lot quicker and a lot better than what they are. That's for sure. Let me just see this. So there was a demonstration before the game today. And before the 12th minute, this is what the Celtic end looked like. Around about, I don't know, maybe 25% of fans had went into the stadium before the 12th minute. And then on the 12th minute mark, the Celtic fans decided to walk in en masse as they got behind the Sack the Board banner. And then this was the stadium when the Celtic fans did enter. Stark contrast to before the game, and you could say there was at least 75% of fans who went to the game today decided, yeah, I would go with about 75, would you? I would say about 75%. Looking at those numbers, it's 2 different angles that we're looking at, slightly. But yeah, I would say there was a good majority of fans decided to vote with their feet and let the board know that it's not been acceptable and that they do want action with the board. Will that have an effect on the board? I doubt it, being perfectly honest. But there is things going on in the background where it looks like Brendan Rodgers is trying to put pressure on Celtic to sack the person who put out the allegation that Brendan Rodgers is trying to manufacture his way out of Celtic. Brendan Rodgers came out at the press conference and said, look, I don't want to leave Celtic. I'm here at the end of the season. He's basically came out and said it's false. It was cowardly, whoever put out that statement. And whoever put out the statement, Brendan Rodgers is calling for the head of them. He did have a meeting with Michael Nicholson on Friday, and that would have been on the agenda. And I think that the next step that Brendan would have to take after this weekend would be to get on the phone and go above his CEO and just get on the phone to Dermot and say, do you know what? It's not acceptable. Do you know, there's people putting out false information about me as the Celtic manager, and they need to pay him. So happy we spent 12 million on a guy on the bench warm. Well, here we go, coffee with the negativity. Mate, there's a guy that was sold for 20 million at one point on the bench. I don't see you talking about him. Do you know? Give it a break, man. Honestly. I'm more than happy with it. If you look at if we were to have bought Kelechi, right? If we were to have bought Kelechi, what would it have cost to get him as a player? I mean, what was his market value? It certainly was a lot more than 11 million. But some Celtic fans are still going to have it for Engels in. They're going to have it in for Engels because he's on the bench. We've got a player who is worth way more than Arne Engels as a striker, and he's sitting out on the bench. But no, you can't say anything about it. I would rather have 30-40 million pounds worth of players sitting on the bench and have that to come on, because over the course of the season, I think that you will need all these players. Ray says, I voted against the protest stuff, voted yes to everything else to get rid of the board. The board don't care about walking in late. It's a bit performative and illogical, in my opinion. Anyway, all the way, hail from Vietnam. Yeah, I'm kind of the same opinion. I think that we should have went in a bit more harder. And I know this was it's a good opening volley to let the board know, and people within the fan base that are running it want to run it like a political campaign. I don't think that you can run football like a political campaign. I don't think that you can run this type of thing like a political campaign. I think you need to go in short, hard and fast, hit the board where it hurts most, and immediate stop buying any Celtic merchandise when it gets to the next game at Celtic Park. Have big boycotts in front of the Celtic store to make sure that people do not cross over and buy merchandise. Hit them where it hurts, and then you'll soon get a change at the top, because it's when it financially affects these guys at that capacity, it's only then that heads start to roll in any organisation. Is it right that they made the decision to go in with the 12-minute, stay out? I can understand why they've done it, and each to their own. I like the look of Koneti. Oh Jesus, Albert Kidd vibes come to mind. Yeah. Put Dyson back on the wing. Who do you take off then? Because you're going to have to take off either Michelangelo or Taneki. So who do you take off? You're going to take one of those players off, and I don't think that either of those players deserves to come off just to allow Dyson to go back on the wing. The boy's not even that fit, that's why he's on the bench. Yeah, the two new players are looking good, connecting well, considering it's their first game for Celtic. They've only had a week and a bit in training at Celtic. They've not had the whole pre-season that Brendan Rodgers likes to talk about, and they're doing well. Change the midfield, win the game for me, Baz. Change the midfield? Who do you take off in the midfield? Rio Hatate. Definitely take off Rio Hatate. We wait and see. Bollocks Washer needs subbed. Who's Bollocks Washer? Oh, Jesus. making up names for the Celtic players already. Absolutely terrible banter. Right, I'm actually going to change the midfield. Need a striker on. We've got one on. It's getting the. We need to Celtic mate. We need to stop this. We need a striker. We need a striker. We've got a striker on. When you've got 4, 5, 6 players sitting in the box and not moving for the box, you're not. It's not the same as the football was when Henrik Larsson played for Celtic, and it was runs on the break, and you scored runs on the break. People need to analyse the game and look what's going on, rather than jump it into their own conclusions about how the manager should be managing the team and what players should be coming off and on. Because Dyson isn't getting the balls into him. Why is he not getting the balls into him? Well, you've got 2 people ganging up on the wingers. You've then got 4 or 5 guys in the box. What does another striker do? What runs does another striker make that Dyson can make? So Dyson's shown no interest. I wouldn't say that at all. Don't buy a thing. I've been my Celtic subscription after having it for 8 years. Coming in from Thailand. Oof. Agree and buy no merchandise. Yeah, that was my thoughts on it. Is go down the no merch route. I understand that it wouldn't have an immediate impact on Celtic. Do you know? But Tarmac says he never got a notification. Yeah, where you been, man? Colby is good. Yep, yeah, and Donovan. Take Hatate off. Taneke looks Larsson's son. Looks like Larsson's son. I don't know about looking like Larsson's son, but he's definitely got a little bit of Jota about him. And I think once he grows into that position, over the next couple of weeks, do you know, it's their first game for Celtic. They've not even had a pre-season friendly. They've not even had a friendly game. So this is their first touch in anger. Who cares about Liverpool? Who's talking about Liverpool? Stevie Wonder is on our recruitment team. We chased Bawishia for a year. He's pish. Oh God, I gotta love these. Oh dude, who's the corner coach? We need Anaka to open teams up. You've got to remember that it's windy as fucking pish in the rain. I think the Japanese lads are undroppable. Bernardo, can't see how he gets into this team. Captain Pat Green for go. You're just so negative. I'm going to end up banning you. You've not got a good thing to say about anybody. Every time you come on, it's just negative. I wouldn't want to be sitting watching a game with you. You'd be an absolute nightmare to sit next to watching a game, just moaning about everybody. Yeah, Tanaka was booked for no reason. I think so. I'm impressed with the new players, except Bawishia. I don't know how you can. Listen, Henrik Larsson was absolutely mincing his first game for Celtic, and you're trying. And Henrik Larsson didn't play in the pissing rain. It was a sunny day. Someone put up the Liverpool score. Why? Jesus. No wonder I don't read all the comments. Who gives a fuck about the Liverpool score? Imagine Jota and Taneke out in the town. No women left for the rest of us. That's true. The referee's a joke. It was not a yellow for Taneke. Yep. Have the board not tasted the flying Killie pie yet? They're not close enough to the Celtic fans, and Celtic asked Sky to turn down the music from the Celtic end. Celtic coming back out onto the pitch facing the Celtic fans now. Celtic always like to score when they're facing their own fans at Kilmarnock. Historically, it has been when the majority of the goals have went in, when we are facing our own fans. It's cold on Albaz. I know it's only 13 degrees. That's freezing. Sorry, but that is freezing. 13 degrees is cold. I mean, we're still 25 degrees at night. 23, 25, 22. Next week it goes down to 22 at night. Oh, right. Cheating Baiting has got the game back underway. Kilmarnock further forward than they've been. Maybe they still think they're playing in that half. And the ball goes out for Kasper Schmeichel to do a goal kick. Is there ads? There shouldn't be. Brazilian ads interrupted. It says that the ads automator is off. It said that the ads automator is off, so there shouldn't be ads coming up. Stop winding us up with the weather. Yeah, Gareth, it has. You acclimatise. Still no changes at the beginning of the second half. Great ball. Here's young Donovan. Oh, nice little ball in. No Celtic player there to get it. I wish you were back to Donovan. Oh, nice ball by Donovan. You've got to say that Benji just didn't get to the ball there. Benji just didn't get to the ball. That was a cracking little ball for Donovan. This is shite. I've just had... they're singing loud for us out here now. I've just had a half-time message from someone at the game saying this is shite. Talking about the game, I'm starving. Dyson on the ball, trying to make stuff happen for Celtic. Oh, for fuck's sake. Kilmarnock player just lies on the pitch. And I bet he gets up and he's fine. Oh, get up, mate. You're going to your own player. Why is he holding his back? He runs into his own player. That was the big hard man that was doing all the talking on the telly, was it no? He runs into his own player. Jesus. Soft fuckers. 13 degrees off his taps off. Donovan, average at best, says John Joe. Yeah, that's why I watch you. That's why I watch stuff through Brave, so you don't get any ads. Beaton will give them a free kick. I'm just trying to see where Celtic can they move quicker on the wings? I mean, the Kilmarnock players are static, but then as soon as we get near to the box, they're kind of closing in on Celtic players. And they're sitting with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, they're sitting with 6 along the back. And they're only stepping up as soon as we try and pass forward. I mean, we've just stole the ball off them in the midfield. Go on, son. Go and take a shot. Corner. Corner to Celtic. Oh, yeah. Fucking knackered. I could not sleep last night. Hatate. Oof. Jesus. How's he not getting booked for that on Hatate? How's he not getting booked? Yet a Celtic player gets booked for way less. I mean, that was a knee in the back. Baz, it's so cold here. I've had to open the fridge to get heat. Should have had Annie Lennox on at half time, singing "Here Comes the Rain." I take it Jota's on crutches now. No, I think he's off his crutches. He's definitely. I think he's off his crutches. I'm sure when we seen him at Celtic Park a few weeks ago, no, he's definitely off his crutches. Because remember he came into when the team were in Portugal, he was off his crutches then as well. Hatate's still struggling. Oh. Donovan. It's a bit scrappy due to the oh, come on, he never touched you, mate. Does he hardly he dives and then he's like, oh shit, and then he gets back up. It's like, oh, he didn't know. Kilmarnock is stuck in the mud. Nah, we will score. Kilmarnock have been the draw specialists. I mean, Kilmarnock are rubbish. Jesus. Give the guy a break. It's his first game for Celtic, really. Engels on for Hatate. I would bring on Paulo Bernardo before Engels. Are we allowed to score? Oof. Going by some of the fans, you would think not. Players just getting kicked all over the park. We need to speed things up. You know, Brendan Rodgers will have said, you know, you need to speed it up. Celtic's passage of play. And Brendan spoke about getting back to being Celtic, getting back to passing the ball fast. There's an interesting start. Kilmarnock's had 47 attempted passes, 45 executed. Yeah, don't bring people down. Bernardo for Kilmarnock? Nah. Kilmarnock trying to create something in the box. We need to move out fast now. There's nobody there. Kilmarnock doing their best just to stop passage of play. Now the Kilmarnock manager's now shouting on his players to move up the pitch a bit. He knows they're sitting back too far. But that can fall into a good trap for Celtic, because if they do open up slightly, it makes gaps for Celtic to get through. Kilmarnock are they're a bit more mobile this second half, so Celtic need to up the. No, taking too many touches. Taking too many touches on the ball. Oh, come on! He's just waiting to book Celtic players, isn't he? Waiting to. That was never a booking. How was that a booking? That was never a booking. Jesus. That was never a booking. Benji just got booked, and it was never a booking. If that's a booking, I mean, Dyson's away down in her own half. Yeah, it is a hard watch. I'll agree with you with that. But it's the way that other teams play. I mean, we have to up the pace. Now, there's 3 players being told to come back by Brendan Rodgers. Is Brendan Rodgers about to make a triple substitution? We are at the 55-minute mark. It's that time it gets them back at 55. Right, quick ball out. Rio with the ball. Benji, midfield. Cracking ball in. Whoa! What a goal! Dyson Maeda with a header. Dyson, sit back down. Sit back down. What a goal that was. And what a ball in that was. Absolutely cracker. Just when you want Celtic pick up the pace. Kilmarnock had been pushing out slightly. That's onside. It's onside. Well onside. Well onside. Yeah, I know, mate. I'm trying not to look at the comments section. That was a cracking header by Dyson. Absolutely cracker. And I did say, we didn't score 5 minutes ago. I did say that Celtic do like to score in front of their own fans at Kilmarnock. Celtic are away to make the changes now. James Forrest coming on. James Forrest coming on. That'll... Kieran Tierney also coming on. Kieran Tierney's uncle. It's not delayed by 20 minutes. There we go. I've just changed that. I've just jumped up forward a minute. Can't remember the protocol for a goal, what to do. I know, I think he was always going to come off, mate, Michael. I think that it was always about just getting the players game time, because Celtic haven't had the opportunity to allow players to get game time. So Brendan Rodgers would just get them in. You know, you want to get Kieran Tierney's fitness back up, so you get both players in. It's all about managing time. You know, don't go against what Brendan Rodgers is doing, because I think that it needs to be done. And especially on this pitch. Baz, I voted for Maeda first goal to get a prize. I never said there was any prizes. He did get the most votes for first goal though. I thought Hatate would do it, but Celtic can relax a bit that they've got that first goal. What does that do to the league table? Puts us back top, doesn't it? When you look at the SPFL table, Celtic are back, rightly so, with a goal difference of +7. Although Hearts have got a goal difference of 6, Celtic have a goal difference of +7. So now we need to go on, push on and score some more goals so that we just get that little bit in front of Hearts. But we are back top of the table where we belong. And let's face it, Rangers are now 9 points behind in 10th position. If that doesn't cheer you up, nothing will. Notice that the Kilmarnock fans have stopped singing now. There's no more Billy Boys. In fact, the Kilmarnock fans looks as if they all went home. Because Sky's turned the volume down of the Celtic fans so much, it sounds like one of the worst games ever. I mean, if they're trying to give us the Sunday League look with the audio, Sky are definitely doing that. Donovan, go and hit it, wee man. Keep going. Oh, James Forrest unlucky there. Oh, he's going to pull up his hamstring. He's off the pitch. That was him that went down earlier. Now, I was waiting to see if he was going to go down there. Corner for Celtic. Oh, Scales again with the header way over. We need to start scoring more from corners. I mean, Scales, you've got to hit the target. I mean, that was terrible. Another goal. The best place the best place for Jota's moon boot is up Lawwell's arse. Why does Casper always put us under pressure? Ugh. I would actually take Rio Tati off. Yeah, it was Edward Scratch's cross. Marcelo. Can you see the Rangers coming yet? No, I can't. A Sam Brown belt with the buckle big and strong. A holster that's been empty many a day, but not for long. It'd be interesting to see if there's been any other. Great to see us score a goal. The thing is, it's only the one game that we haven't scored a goal in the league. That was a bad header, but Casper saves it though. Right, Kilmarnock. Forward pass for Kilmarnock to Donovan. Donovan passes it back to Colin Carter Vickers, who passes it to Scales. Scales back to the keeper. Why? Tierney was out on the wing. What is wrong with Scales? Tierney was on the wing. He was right on the fucking byline. Scales just missing out Tierney completely. That come off the hand. Surely that has to go back. It's a throw into Celtic. Kilmarnock just not even trying. They're just kick the ball away. Just get it up the park. You're not going to get them going. They're not going on social media. They're hiding. They're completely hiding from the world under their pillows. Come on and throw in. There you go. Oh, come on. Scales giving the ball away. Scales doing a Scales. Let's hope nothing comes of this because Scales is out of position. Kelechi's coming on, as is Luke McCowan. Hopefully he's taking Rio Hatate off, because Rio Hatate is just like a man down this half. Oofed. It'll be interesting to see the oofed. Here we go. Celtic are on the break. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. One Kelechi, get us a second. Oh, Hatate is coming off. The sooner the better, because he's just walking about the pitch again. There's no pace, urgency. I mean, I know he's a good player, but I really hoped that Hatate was sold in the last window. Come on. Tonight he's got a bit of pace about him, hasn't he? Oh, go on yourself, wee man. Oh, nearly. Oh, good ball. Hit it, hit it. Oh, corner. Corner. That was a good passage of play. I'll tell you one thing. Him and Jota on opposing wings, and when Dyson Maeda leaves in January, you'll not be missed. James Forrest with the ball in. Trying, and he just can't get the breakthrough. You've now got players doubling up. Jamesy Forrest coming in for the opposite wing. Oh, Kilmarnock doubling up on James Forrest. You know you're bad when you're doubling up on James Forrest, who's been around the game that long. Benji with the ball. Donovan. Tierney. I mean, Kilmarnock players are just standing in position. Celtic need to just be a bit more mobile. With Tati on the ball. Here comes him again. Tanekte. He's a player, by the way. Go on your... Oh! Oh! Oh, can you imagine him and Jota egging each other on? I'm knackered, mate. I was up early last night. I was at the airport this morning. Early this morning. For picking up the family. Couldn't sleep last night with the excitement. Oh, should that have been a penalty? I'm completely knackered, and it's been one of those weeks where you're just... It hits his arm. No penalty, no doubt. If it was a Celtic end, it'd be a penalty. Maeda and Hatate. I wonder how long we'll see them at Celtic. Will this be the last couple of months that we'll see? Definitely Dyson Maeda, he will be sold at the next window, but will it be the last that we'll see Rio Hatate over the next couple of months? I have said when players get towards the 2-year period of their contract, they should be sold at that point to maximise the return on the investment, and the board are all about investments. I think that the board and Brendan Rodgers has said that Rio Hatate told him back in February, let that sink in February, that he wanted to leave Celtic this summer. He didn't leave this summer. We've now got a player who wanted away. Can he get a team to come in for him in the next window? Yes, but it'll just be a case of where. Oh my God, man, I need some sugar. Kilmarnock, can he keep that in? No, he does. Fair play to the Kilmarnock player. But that was a terrible cross in. Let the two of them go. Yeah, they've been at Celtic a good few years now. Do you know what I mean? I mean, that's 5 years, 5 seasons. That's long enough for a foreign player. I mean, Celtic should have had players like Taneke, who's on the ball now, in quicker. McGregor. Oh, that was a slack pass by Scales to McGregor. Why does Scales do that? Oh! Jesus! God, Benji almost scored an own goal. Fucking hell. I mean, Benji done well to track back there. Oh. We're top of the league as it stands just now. Celtic are top of the league. Celtic are sitting on 13 points, a goal difference of 7. Hearts are on 13 points with a goal difference of plus 6. So Celtic could do with scoring another couple of goals just to get us a little bit of a gap goals-wise between Hearts. Hearts have scored 12 goals this season, to be fair. Hearts have scored 12 goals this season. Celtic have only scored 7 all season so far. Hearts would be thinking, that's enough to get us top of the table, but Hearts have also conceded 6 goals. Hence the reason that they've got a goal difference of plus 6. If Hearts' defence was really good, Hearts would be out of sight for a couple of games. What? What on earth? I'm reading a comment. I need to go back onto this screen. See what on earth this is about. I'm a minute in front. Jesus, I was a minute behind, folk. Mr. C says that he's a subscriber of the idea of getting 2 seasons and then moving a player on, even if he's a tremendous player. Yeah, I'm pretty much up with that as well, mate, because make sure that you get the best out of them. I think that's what that is meant to be the model at Celtic, believe it or not. It is meant to be the model. Get a good couple of seasons. I mean, Nico Kuhn is an advocate of that. Nico Kuhn says he was told, look, 2 seasons and get moved on. So when do we play Hearts? Let me just see. Hibs, Braga. We don't play Hearts until the 26th of October, away to Hearts. We've got a lot of important games before then. 21st of September we have the quarter-final of the Scottish League Cup, Premier Sports Cup, and then on the 24th of September, the Wednesday, which I think is terrible that we're playing at 3:30 on a Sunday, and then we travel on the Tuesday to a European away game. Talk about not helping your teams out in your country. You know, and that is one of the downsides of Scottish football. They don't think of the bigger picture. I mean, they think of the bigger picture and give teams the ability to postpone one game. What we do. I'm at 75-18. Yeah, so I'm ahead a couple of yous. Put another 10 bob in the meter. It's absolutely boiling in here today. Did you see Dyson kiss the badge after he scored? Confused. Yeah. The man that emptied his locker 4 days before the transfer window closed. Michael Devine from Derry, you are the last to die. Taneki, just another headache for the tax. Not at all. That's now just blown in hot air. I need to go. Wait a minute. I'll be back in a second. There's water leaking. There's water leaking all over the place. Water. Jesus God, man. No, Lawwell wasn't there. No, it was Lawwell. Jesus. Lawwell gone is like a bad fart. Nah, he's not gone. Although it could have been Lawwell that put out the information about the manager. I think if it was going to come from anywhere, it would have been Lawwell. Come on, you need to... Tonekti was raging there, wanting the ball at his feet. Who was it that passed him? Because it was a really bad pass. Yeah, Pistol Pete all day long, I think so. Odds on it was Lawwell. Yeah, I think it was. come on. Here's a goal, Celtic, says Big Des. Kieran Tierney out to Tanetti. Oh, McCowan. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Tell you, that was on target there. Oh, it was too. Fair play to the Kilmarnock player for getting in the road of that. I just felt cold there. Thank you. Luke McCowan is a player that would just go through walls for Celtic, isn't he? I mean, he's not the most talented, but his work rate for Celtic is unbelievable. Schmeichel down. Fair play to Schmeichel. It was a save, but it's blue wheels doing my head in. Always the same in Scottish football, isn't it? Teams don't try until the last 8 minutes. Don't say that. Why are you ruining my day? Why are you ruining my day? Celtic. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What did I just say? Teams in Scotland don't try until the last 8 minutes of a game. Scales should have had that. Scales timing terrible. Casper. Scales' headers have been terrible up the other end of the pitch, and then he just completely misses that one. Kilmarnock are the draw specialists. They've drawn every single game up into this one. They have drawn every single game up into this one. It would be absolutely criminal if Celtic were to drop 2 points today. But the thing is we've no one better than Scales at the moment. Celtic have scored a lot of late winners at Kilmarnock. Our passing needs to be better. I mean, Kilmarnock are just kicking the ball away now, just hoping. That does put Hearts back top of the table. When it was all about getting the 3 points and regaining top spot of the table. This puts Celtic on 11 points. Hearts are on 13 points. Oh, Kilmarnock fans are now singing again. They should just stop Scottish football. Sky turn the volume up for the Killie fans. Turn it down at the Celtic end. Scales. Oh my God, that was terrible. Another corner. Don't say that, Stephen. Schmeichel and Scales need to be dropped, says Wally man. I'm pretty much in agreement with that. But who do you bring in for Scales? That's the... Jeez. Why are Kilmarnock just playing now? I mean, why don't they play for the best part of 80 minutes? I mean, Celtic know that this is what teams do. They do nothing for 80 minutes and then they go, right, let's go and push and try and get something. Let's just push up and try and get something. A draw's fantastic for them. KT was a mistake. Should never have taken Scratchy off for Tierney. With the games that's coming up. Oh, come on, Jesus. It's just... Celtic are just... They allow teams to sit back for 80 minutes. Every game. We allow them to sit back for 80 minutes. Oh no, fucking hell. Jesus. Yang. Rest in peace, football. Yang. We need a winner. And you bring on Yang. Schmeichel gets that. Referee doing all he can to just slow the game down. Kilmarnock doing their best just to kick the ball at the park, and they've achieved their objective. Get a draw. Oh, come on, Celtic. Why don't Kilmarnock play like that for 90 minutes? That's the only... Do you know, the fair play, teams can play whatever they want. But if you want to make Scottish football look attractive, don't make it look attractive for 10 minutes at the end of a game. Because it's absolutely honking. Into the 90th minute. Schmeichel getting grabbed by... 3 minutes added. Why is that not a foul? Why is Scales getting it back to Schmeichel rather than going up? There's nobody round Scales. He's got Kieran Tierney on the wing next to him, yet Scales decides to go all the way back. Tierney's not the player he was when he was at Celtic the first time. McCowan with a ball in. There's plenty of Celtic bodies in the box. Benji's went down in the box. Oof. Benji's taking a sore one there, look. Now, why is he telling him to get up when it was a head knock? Why did the referee just pull him up? He's holding his head. He goes down holding his head. Wait a minute here. Benji goes down holding his head, and the referee grabs his hand and pulls him up off the pitch. Come on, get up, son. There's nothing wrong with you. Yeah, if it's a head knock anywhere else. Donovan's going to be last to that one. Come on. Celtic need to move faster. Kilmarnock just going in for crazy tackles. James Forrest on the ball. Oh, come on. How's that not a booking? Celtic still got the ball. Kilmarnock back in heavy numbers. Referee should have pulled that back. Come on, Celtic. James Forrest. Donovan, just hit it in. Go on, son, make a name for yourself. Go on, go on. Oh, fuck. Unbelievable. Penalty check. Oh, that's a handball. That's a handball. Has to be this. That's a handball. His hands put it out. That's a handball. His hands are up. Watch the ball coming in. It has his hand. It's his hand. It's off there. Come on. It's off his hand there. Come on. This is a joke, man. It's off his wrist. It hits his wrist. It hits him there. It has to be a penalty. Yeah, he changed the direction of the ball. Beaton won't give it. It's a penalty all day long. Stop the goal. Yeah, but this one hits his hand. The one in that half hits his shoulder. This hits his hand. His hand's up. Look here. Yep. You can't even... That's a penalty. That's a penalty. Look. Has to be a penalty. Penalty. Come on. Come on. Oh God, penalty. Jesus. Who takes it? Come on, Celtic. Do not miss this. Who's taking the penalty? Benji. No, it's not. Kelechi. Jesus. the man that Brendan brought to Celtic for free, Kelechi. Yes! Yes! Come on! Fucking yes! 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 Come on! Yes! Get in there! Absolute beauty! Beauty! Blesses himself, Kelechi, Celtic, get it right up yous. Absolutely fantastic. Cracker. Stops, go! What a cracker. He looks at the keeper, he sees the keeper diving, puts it right over the keeper. Absolutely fantastic. And Echo Kelechi and Echo scores for Celtic. That puts Celtic back top of the table. Puts us back top of the table. And Celtic have won. Fucking beauty. Absolute beauty. Get in there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 2 strikers scored. Yep. 2 strikers scored today. What a way to make your debut. Gets down and blesses himself. What a way. What a way. Was that a get out of jail? Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. It hits his hand there. Hits him on the arm. It was a penalty all day long. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant penalty. Absolute great. Sack the board banner goes up. It's great. 9 points ahead of that lot. It's all you want. Anyway, that's me done and dusted. I will do a video later on this afternoon. We'll jump back on and do a live and we'll talk about that. Says a lot about the players. The players are heading over to the fans that have given them amazing backing for the 80 minutes that they were in. Celtic fans singing "We shall not be moved." Kelechi put out in front of the fans, takes the penalty, scores the penalty. Absolute yes! Absolutely fantastic. Celtic fans going absolutely bonkers. What does that do to the league table? Well, it does put Celtic back top of the league, looking down on everyone. Celtic are on 13 points with a goal difference of +7. Hearts are on 13 points with a goal difference of +6. Rangers are down on 10th place. Yes, we are the 10th place. Not we are the people, we are the 10th place. That's how they like it. That's the way we like it. Anyway, on that note, have a fantastic day, Celtic fans, wherever you are, all around the world. Fucking beauty, a way to finish a game.